Welcome to video 3 of the sample funnel of mfl5. In the previous videos, you saw that we created sales page 1, sales page 2, a couple of autoresponder templates. I created a 3-message autoresponder campaign. Now what I'm going to do is finish up the rest of these pages, and these two are very critical because the sign-up page is very important because you want to make sure that the people using your funnel have the ability to get credit for someone else that's signing up for this marketing system funnel, this custom funnel that you're creating. So you want to include a sign up page in the share code that gives them credit for anybody else signing up. And I'll show you how to do that, and then the getting started instructions. I created a list of instructions on how to take a share code, upload that share code, and basically get started. It's going to save you a lot of time. You just need to go through that page and make your custom changes. So let's start there really quick with the getting started instructions. So I'm going to assume that you've already uploaded that share code into your back office, and you've got the pages in that share code waiting for you in your website section. So assuming that's true, you're going to hover over websites, hover over web pages, and click on copy web pages. And the one you're going to make a copy of is right here, called generic instructions for marketing system. So just click in that circle, make yourself a copy, and then what you want to do is label this very clearly. And I'm going to call this mfl5 getting started instructions. Okay, and the title tag, that will work, looks good. So once you've labeled it and you're satisfied with the title tag, just scroll all the way down and click Save Changes. And you don't need to edit the background. Go ahead and click Edit Text. And what you're going to do is you're just going to carefully read through this entire page here and make the necessary changes. So the first thing I notice is right here, scroll through list of companies and find. This is where you're going to put what they need to find. So in my example, they need to find my fun life -1. So I'm going to copy this because I have a feeling I'll be using it a few times. Okay, so highlight my fun life 1 and click save. Paste and save in this URL. Okay. Now, this is the URL right here that you need to make sure that you've got on this this page here. So go find the getting started URL that you have used or that you're going to use for your outside website URL. And for my example, it's this one right here. This is the getting started page for my fun life. That's the one I'm using. So I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to come back to this page and I'm going to paste that right here. Click OK. All right, so now I've got this. I don't like the way that turned out. I'm going to turn that font over to Arial. There we go. And then I'm going to make this username. I'm going to put the username, put some yellow around that so they can see. All right. Now what it says is be sure to swap your member ID number in the URL above. So actually that's not a member ID number. So I'm going to change this to say your username. Okay, be sure to swap in your username in the URL above. Okay, now right below that, these generic instructions are assuming you're using 2 outside website URLs. If you were, you would just continue to make your changes here, but since I do not have a second outside website URL that I'm using for this funnel, I'm just going to delete that. Come up to step 3 here. Okay, let me go back and copy my fun life -1. I'm going to continue using that code. Okay, on step 3 here, this is very important. If you don't know what your share code is going to be yet, that's okay. Come back and make sure you get the proper share code right here under step 3. That is absolutely critical. And you're going to put it again right here. You've got to give the share code in your directions, otherwise all of this is for naught. Okay, coming down here, again, you're going to put your share code there. Okay, step 4, get yourself the domain. And, look for things that are in bold. I tried to bold things that are going to be important for you to change. Okay, here's another one. Step 7, scroll down and select the XYZ company funnel. So this is giving them instructions on what they're going to see when they've uploaded that share code. In other words, they're in their website section and they're looking for the name that you're going to name your funnel. So you always want to name your funnel very basic what it is. So this is exactly what it is. My Fun Life funnel. So you're just going to put the name of your company funnel. So when you create your share code and it's asking you to name your funnel, make sure whatever you name your funnel is the same thing you're putting here for step 7. It's real simple. Don't make this complicated. Just call it your company name funnel. Very simple. Okay, so we're getting to the end here. All right, FAQs. Okay. And here's one last thing you want to change. Okay, this is the page that you're going to name that's going to give people credit for referring other people. We haven't created that page yet, but you can call this page Refer Others to the name of the company. Okay, so when I create this page that I'm going to be creating next, and you'll see what I mean, I'm going to label it or call it Refer Others to My Fun Life System. I might even want to copy that. Okay, so I've made all the changes that totally customize these instructions for my particular funnel that I'm creating. And now that I'm done, I'm going to click Save Changes. I can view it if I want, but I don't really need to. What I'm going to do is I am now going to go create the page that's going to give other people credit that use this funnel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hover over websites, hover over web pages, and click on Copy Web Pages. And the page I'm going to copy is right here called Marketing System Sign Up Page. Now I want to label this very clearly. I'm just going to call this My Fun Life Sign Up Page. I'm going to leave the title tag as it is. Once I have labeled that properly, I'm going to click Save Changes. Now I might want to edit the background on this one, so I'll probably stick with the background I've been using for this funnel. Now check this out. There's a big picture in the middle here. You could use a nice image your company has given you. A lot of times you might want to create a short little instructional video. You don't have to, but if you're able to do that and you want to create a little welcome or instructional video on getting started with the marketing system, that's really easy to do. Let me show you a little trick here. Just go back to your web pages section, grab any template with a video on it, and while you're looking at the video in your editor, just click on it and you'll see it kind of highlights like that, and then click copy, and then go back to that page you're working on. Let me find it here, the sign up page, and all you have to do, okay, remember I've copied that big video, right? So I'm just going to highlight that big picture and click paste, and I've literally pasted a video code right there that'll work perfectly. All I have to do after I create my video is go in and swap that 11-character YouTube code. But I'm not using a video in this example. I just wanted to show you that you could do that. I'm going to grab a picture that I've uploaded earlier right here. Wait for that to upload. I'm going to make this about 750 wide. I'm going to click OK. All right, so now I'm going to say claim your, this is obvious here. You just want to change, you want to customize this. Claim your My Fun Life marketing system. I've got a nice pick here. Now, this free trial button is already coded. You don't have to do anything. It's already coded exactly as it should be. So what you do need to do is give them their instructions here on how to get started. And you're going to connect that page that you just created. Now remember how to do this. You're going to highlight the button. You're going to click on variables to your web page. And if you remember, every time you create a page, it will automatically show up in this drop-down menu right here. So the name of the page that I'm looking for is called My Fun Life Getting Started Instructions. And then I'm going to click Create. And this one here says Good for Buttons. So I want this code here that starts with a /. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to come back and click on the link icon and then paste that code right there. Protocol is other. Now I am going to want to pop this up into a new browser when they click on it, so I'm going to click Target, and my target is going to be set to New Window Blank. I'm going to click OK, and that's it. Now I'm going to save my changes, and let's take a look at this. Okay, so I might want to change that text color to blue. You get the idea. This page doesn't have to be real elaborate because a lot of times they're already sold. They just want a page to come up, and so they're able to sign up for their marketing system. Now I'm going to include this page in my share code. So anybody that grabs my share code that's using this marketing system to bring people into My Fun Life, let's say someone wants to sign up for My Fun Life and they say, hey, I want to get that marketing system that you're using. You're going to say, great, let me send you a link. And you're going to send them a link to this page that you've created. It's going to give them the instructions, and it's going to give you credit for that sale. And if you'll notice, start my free trial, it pops up into another page, and they can start their trial. And their instructions are all right here. And you'll notice, see, these are those changes I just made a few moments ago. And you want to read through this a couple of times to make sure that everything is absolutely perfect. And again, make sure that your share code is properly listed every single time I'm asking for it here. And that should be really, really obvious. Okay, so they have their instructions. They know exactly what to do. They can sign up. And that, again, is very important to have these pages in your funnel, in your share code that you give away. All right, so that's it for this video. In the next video, I'm just going to tie everything together. I'm going to show you how to basically connect all the dots, create the share code, and that's it. You're going to be well equipped to go out there and create your funnel and give that share code to anybody, and they're going to have a great system.